What's up, soul family? Welcome back to my page where I aim to inspire. Happy new moon solar eclipse out here. Yay, yay. I'm recording this on June 10th. It is timeless, so whenever you get it, you get it. Hope you feel the message. Let me know if you do in the comments. But of course, I'm on here to celebrate the new moon in Gemini, which again is a solar eclipse, bringing in energy that should last at least the next 6 months to a year. I strongly suggest you find out where Gemini or what house Gemini represents in your own personal birth chart so that you can kind of focus on that area and use this energy to make changes, manifest your dreams or whatever pertaining to that particular area, because that's what it's all about. It's about the math. I mean, your birth chart is your personal math, and trust me, they use it. When I say they, we know those that we get everything from, like the Wi-Fi and the science. And where did they get it from, though? They got it from our people. So if we start learning again the things that we would have been taught from birth, we get ahead. So without further ado, today I plan to pull a card from the Moonology deck, of course, because it is all about her, the goddess, the new moon today. But it is the solar eclipse, and it's in Gemini, so that represents the twins, duality, mental processes, thinking. So we want to use that energy. Also, Mercury retrograde is happening right now, so everything is kind of slowed down as far as our thoughts. Mercury rules our thoughts, communication. We're often told not to make big purchases or do a lot of things during Mercury retrograde because things may not be clearly viewable right now in the Mercury retrograde. Like you buy something or you sign a contract, and then, you know, after the retrograde is over, you find you missed something or you missed a clause. So, at the very least, this is a time for reflection, or anything with the re's: review, renewal, reflection, readdressing, re-examining, whatever. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck. I'm going to pull from the Whispers of Love, because of course everything is about love. And I really don't pull from this deck too often. A friend of mine, we pulled from it the other night and it was good, so I figured I'd keep it out. And last but not least, I'm going to do a sweet-ass affirmation card. I'm going to pull that. So while I start with the Moonology, the reason I stress again the importance of learning your birth chart is being able to know certain aspects ahead of time can give you the advantage, like everything else in life. To give you an example, 2021 is a number 5 year. Fives are all about change. In tarot or oracle cards, usually all the fives represent something usually not so good. I mean, you got the 5 of swords, you got the 5 of cups, you got the 5 of pentacles, you got the 5 of wands. Usually there's some type of conflict or distress, or at least change, transformation happening at the 5 level. As a matter of fact, when you look at the supreme mathematics, I mean, 1 is knowledge, 2 is wisdom, 3 is understanding, when you combine the knowledge and wisdom, and then 4 is culture and freedom. Number 5 is power and refinement, because that's where we get our greatest power and strength. That's where we grow, when we refine. Ooh, that's too many cards. But what came out was emotions are running high. That's the card that I seen, which was the last card, or one of the cards that we pulled last time. As a matter of fact, that was a super moon. So 2021 right now, again, is a 5 year, all about change. Specifically Geminis. Shout out to Geminis, because again, it's Gemini season. So gang, happy birthday, boo. If your birthday is today, or was yesterday, or tomorrow, trust and believe in the next 6 months or so, there's going to be something major as far as change and transformation in your life. And I say that because my example was the last 5 year in 2012. I said for years after that, like, I felt different that year. I said that was the best year of my life. And I chopped it up to the law of attraction, that everything happened to be going great at that time. I was happy. My money was right. I was stable. So I just chopped it up to law of attraction. But a couple weeks ago, I found out the truth of the matter is there was a solar eclipse in Gemini in 2012 at the exact degree that I was born. So that's like a portal of energy opening up when the sun is going through an eclipse at the same spot that the sun was when you were born in your exact birth chart. That's major. So again, if your birthday is today, June 10th or June 9th or 11th, expect something major. And to give you an example, is I worked at a call center at that time, which of course is sales, and call centers are known for contests. There was a contest table set up. There was at least 3 to 5 boxes on this table. Everything you basically, every sale you made or anything you did, you dropped your name in there for a chance to win the prize. I won all the prizes that I put my name in there. I wanted the massage certificate and I won the Xbox. You know, I got pregnant that year at 34 years old. My life changed in a way that I was not prepared for. But I mean, when I say major transformation, now I'm not saying everybody's going to get pregnant out here if your birthday's today. But I'm saying expect within the next 6 months something wonderful, I want to say, because I'm always positive. But something transformational, making you grow. And without further ado, 3 cards fell out. It says, your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus, I'm sorry. So today again is the new moon in Gemini. Full moon in Taurus is going to be for a while. 6 months, 8 months, I believe. Dreaming. We got this last time we pulled. The next card says your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. And I said that earlier, that emotions are running wild card just keeps coming out. It refuses to go with that super moon. Because, again, this is when the answer is right under your nose. I remember just looking at this video, but it's basically saying that the answers are right in front of you. The super moon, what makes it a super moon is it's closest to Earth. So it's bigger, larger than life, I think is the expression. The answers are right there in front of you. Oh my goodness, and I swear to God, I did not see the next card. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So, let's step back. First of all, today's the new moon in Gemini. So I love synchronicity when anything pops up for the opposite, or, you know, anything correlating, connected to what's going on in today's math. So, full moon in Gemini would be exactly 6 months from today. 6 months from today, the sun will be opposite of the moon, whereas today with the new moon, the sun and moon are aligned, so we cannot see the moon. That's what makes the moon dark. The moon is in between the sun and the earth, so thus we cannot see the moon. The new moon eclipse was this morning, a little bit before 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got up at about 3 something. I was up during, you know, the preceding hours to make sure that I set my intentions and did my little new moon rituals as normal. Meditate, focus on what I'm trying to use the energy for. To recap though, so I can get to the next cards before I run out of time, as I normally do. I can't even see the time. I'll just go for it. Starting from the beginning, your dreams need a practical plan. What I like about this message is that the first 2 cards, which was the next one, your hard work is paying off, both of them are earth signs. Both of them represent, again, stability, focus, grounding ourselves to Mother Earth. You know, this would be the representation of our root chakra, which is the earth, grounding ourselves, stability, dedication, discipline. Honoring the call is what I just heard. Honoring the call, because I think that came out last time. We were talking about answering the call, which goes back to the answers are coming. Answers. What, of course, everyone loves about Gemini is the duality that we represent. Being able to see both sides, being able to see in the dark and the light. Notice one of the twins, their eyes are closed, because that's what this eye is. The message I'm getting loud and clear is that basically Gemini represents the child nature within us. You've heard over and over that we as souls are supposed to remain childlike. That's our doorway. That's our entryway. That's how we keep our vibration high, is staying in a childlike nature. That was quick. Thank you. Relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need to change. Relationship patterns. So this is all about looking at the way we address other people, whether that be family, friends, foes, or the relationships that we have with other people. It takes strength to change. And let's see if I can hurt. The card number in this was number 32. And I was going to say 5, which again represents change. 2012, 2005. Sorry, I got a lot that came through that. But I'm just going to stick because I'm going to run out of time. So, relationship patterns. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. Consider the patterns that drive you to attract certain people into your life. You may find the next person you meet has similar qualities as your last partner. This is what you are energetically attracting. Once you learn the lesson, you will be able to attract healthier outcomes. It may be helpful to share the disappointment or pain from the past, whether from your current relationship or another period in your life. Be honest with yourself and address situations as they happen. Acknowledge that you can no longer stifle your feelings. Know your strengths and your triggers. See your past relationships as opportunities to grow and figure out what makes you happy. You have a better chance at a lasting relationship when you have self-awareness. Avoid idealizing past relationships as they can hold influence over future outcomes. Love will not magically make you feel worthy or happy unless you have achieved those values for yourself. A beautiful woman holds a hand mirror. She looks down at irises and a maiden playing a harp. The purple irises depict wisdom and power. It is the time to call through residential emotions of your past relationships. It is time to break your precedents. The harp is about striking a chord of truth within yourself. I love this. And just so I can squeeze in the last one real quick, the affirmation card. Ooh, I might be running out of time. As a matter of fact, Spirit's like, don't rush it. Don't rush it. I think I'm going to do a separate video with this affirmation card. As a matter of fact, this will be the last video I do on my personal page, which of course is Nicole Baker 5. I created a page last year dedicated to this tarot and these cards, which is called Everyday Oracle 1111. I'm going to put that link or tag right in this post. So if you're interested in continuing on and hearing what this card says, it says, every breath I take is a chest full of treasure. If you would love to hear, let me see, do I have time? I got a minute and a half. How often do you take a break from the competitive sport of life and gaze into the sky? The gift of your life is a beautiful trophy, and you get to cherish the treasure. During the day, you are blessed with a giant ball of fire, recharging your battery and lighting your way. Of course, that's the sun. Then you get to dance with the dusk in her dark spectacled dress under a million candles that guard you while you rest. Your next breath is much more valuable than your next paycheck. Don't get buzzed up in a lifelong competition to win the busiest bee trophy. The cost to play is awfully high, and you already have the ultimate prize. Ooh, I thought that was perfect to end with on a solar eclipse. Talking about the sun and the moon, the celestial beings breathing. This is all, again, synchronistic to the last messages that I gave you the last time I was on here. It all ties in. You got to love yourself first. You got to be able to love you and look in the mirror and adore who you are. Change that and all the rest of everything else changes. Your relationship patterns. 14:50, so I got to go. But I love you guys. Enjoy the day. Happy solstice.